Greetings everyone, welcome back to our weekly academic writing sessions. The focus of our video today is on contributing to original knowledge. This is an argument you make in your last chapter where you are convincing your examiner that your work is an original contribution to knowledge. There's many ways to show original contribution to knowledge, and the one I'm going to talk about is something that must be in your thesis. That is how you have constructed knowledge philosophically. What is your philosophical position in constructing knowledge? Because knowledge is not value-free. Knowledge is also not neutral. Knowledge is based on how you see reality, how you understand reality. And how you understand reality should also inform how you construct that knowledge. So let's define epistemology. Epistemology is the scope of knowledge and how you know what you know scientifically. Do recall that when you are writing your thesis, you write it in such a way that anyone who follows your methodology, who follows it, including your philosophical position, they will come up with the same findings. So you need to argue your philosophical position, because anyone taking your manual, that is your methodology and your sample, when they are making their arguments from different philosophical points of view, their interpretation of the findings is going to be different. So this is where you declare your philosophical position emanating from your research methodology chapter. And I'm going to focus on two today. The first one I'm going to look at is critical realism. The second one is Pan-Africanism. I'll be looking at those two themes in the for the next couple of weeks. So critical realism is a critical realist believes that the world cannot be understood completely on the basis of our observations or our experience of the world through our five senses. A critical realist is of the view that there is more to the world than we can even understand or access with our five sensory modalities. A Pan-Africanist, on the other hand, is of the view that knowledge has been colonized, and therefore, as a Pan-Africanist, you enter the knowledge space with the aim of decolonizing that knowledge. And the purpose of your research is to come up with findings based on lived experiences, including your own, of African people in Africa and those in the diaspora. And the purpose of an Africanist, Pan-Africanist epistemological point of view is to restore agency, to facilitate the decolonization of that knowledge. And therefore, your research questions will probably be, how do we restore empowerment when people have been disempowered? So the way, for instance, you would look at Black economic empowerment is to say, how has this policy resulted in the current economic situation in South Africa? And to gain knowledge, you have to argue from a Pan-Africanist position and speak to how you restore agency towards empowerment. So let's pause for today, and we will press on discussing these two epistemological positions in the next coming weeks. All the best.